session of Unit 1, Learning Me. That is, every success story is also a story of great failures. Yes. So here our part 2 is, one day a partially deaf 4-year-old kid came home with a note in his pocket from his teacher. Your Tommy is too stupid to learn. Get him out of the school. His mother read the note and answered, my Tommy is not stupid to learn. I will teach him myself. And that Tommy grew up to be the great Thomas Edison. So who is the Tommy here? He is none other than Thomas Edison. So one day what happened? The teacher told that take your Tommy from our school. He is really stupid. He can't study. So that was a letter written by the school. And mother took that one and she challenged the school that my Tommy will be a successful man in the future. Then really he became successful. That was the confidence the mother was having in his child. Even though he was partially deaf, he have done wonders. What he have done? Thomas Edison had only 3 months of formal schooling and he was partially deaf. Okay. So finally he have invented the bulb. Okay. And next one is, Henry Ford forgot to put the reverse gear in the first car he made. Henry Ford, he put to reverse gear in the first time in the car. Do you consider these people failures? No. Failures are the stepping stones to success. They succeeded in spite of many problems, not in the absence of them, but to the outside world. It appears as though they just got lucky. No, it's not a lucky, but after trying and trying and trying, they got finally success after many times of attempting. All success stories are the stories of great failures that we know very well. The only difference is that every time they failed, they bounced back. When the ball will bounce back, okay, so in the same way it happened, okay. This is called failing forward rather than backward. You learn and move forward, learn from your failure and keep moving. So we have to keep on moving from learning from the failures, we have to keep on moving, but we shouldn't stop with the failure. In 1914, Thomas Edison, at the age of 67, lost his factory, which was worth a few $1 million on fire. It had very little insurance. No longer a young man, Edison watched his lifetime effort go up in smoke and said, there is great value in disaster. All our mistakes are burnt up. Thank God, we can start a new life. In spite of the disaster, 3 weeks later, he invented the phonograph. What an attitude. This is the attitude God. Really he is great. At the age of 67 years old, he lost his few $1 million company factory was burnt up. And even he is not a young man also. He is 67 years old. Now he can't even work and he can't even construct the factory. But he took it as a challenging, no problem. Okay. So that was all. The problems were burnt up. He thought that mistakes were burnt up. That was really an attitude, no? So at the age of 67 years, and when it was burned, the factory, he didn't feel disappointed for that, but he took as a challenge and he thought that mistakes have been burnt up, I have to do something new maybe. So for that purpose it happened, he thought, and he continued further. So really a great attitude he was. We have to learn a lot from him. That was Thomas Edison. Yeah, here are some more successful people, children. Thomas Edison failed approximately 10,000 times while he was working on a light bulb. Since Thomas Edison, he worked for 1,000 times and 1,000 times he failed. But one more time he tried. That was really an attitude. Henry Ford was broke at the age of 14. Lee Iacocca was fired by Henry Ford too at the age of 54. Young Beethoven was told that he had no talent for music, but he gave some of the best music in the world. Setbacks are inevitable in life. Of course, setbacks are inevitable. They are common in the life of people. A setback can act as a driving force and also teach us humility. In grief, in sorrow, you will find courage and faith to overcome the setback. When we have many problems, that time really we find a good solution. We need to learn to become victors, not victims. Fear and doubt short circuit the mind. So we should be never fear and we should never have doubt in our mind. Okay, and it will be like short circuit in our mind. We should not allow them. We should not give any chance for them. Ask yourself after every setback, after every problem, you ask to yourself, what did I learn from this experience? What you have learned from your experience? You should question to yourself. Only then you will be able to turn a stumbling block into a stepping stone. The motivation to succeed comes from the burning desire to achieve a purpose. A burning desire should be there. How it must be there? You shouldn't feel to eat, you shouldn't feel to sleep. So that must be the burning desire. You can't even sleep, you can't even, yes, do anything because that burning desire is there within you. You can't even eat properly. So that happens when you have really a burning desire. Whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe the mind can achieve. So whatever our mind can conceive and believe the mind can achieve, what we conceive here, we really achieve it. So that was said by Napoleon Hill. And here Socrates is a great personality who said, what is a success? Let us see, for example. Socrates told the young man to meet him near the river the next morning. So one young man have asked, what is the secret to success? Then Socrates told that young man to come the next day morning near to the river. Then he came next day. And Socrates was going on walking near into the river. The water came up to the brim of the neck. Then he dug the boy into the water with his hand. And he couldn't breathe. See what happened. Then Socrates asked the young man to walk with him toward the river. When the water got up to their neck, Socrates took the young man by surprise and dug him into the water. The boy struggled to get out, but Socrates was strong and kept him there until the boy started turning blue. Until the boy started to turn the color, blue color, he dug the boy into the water. Socrates pulled his head out of the water, and the first thing the young man did was to gasp and take a deep breath of air. So when he took out his hand from the boy, then he started to breathe. That was the first thing he want to take breath. Okay. Socrates asked, what did you want the most when you were there? So what you needed when you were in the water? He asked. The boy replied, only air. Socrates said, that is the secret of success. When you want success as badly as you wanted the air, then you will get it. So there was no other secret, only that is the secret. As badly as possible, you have to try for the success in your life. That is only the solution. There is no other way. A burning desire is a starting point of all accomplishment. So whatever we want to achieve, we should have a burning desire. We have to keep that goal. Yes, I have to do it. Then surely we will do it. If we don't have proper desire here, we can't achieve it. Just like a small fire cannot give much heat. Small fire, can it give much heat? No. So that small desire shouldn't be. You have to aim great so that you will success. A weak desire cannot produce great results. Weak desire cannot produce. A strong desire will produce good results to you. So that is the secret of success. Yes. So what is our duty here is, when we have more problems only, we get a lot of creative and innovative ideas. So we have to welcome problems to our life. When we have lots of problems, we really think in an innovative and creative way, and we do succeed in that. Yes. So that was the really secret to success, children. Never give up. Okay. Don't quit when you face problems. Okay. You have to welcome the challenges in your life, and you will enjoy the flavor when you get success. That was the only way for us. Okay. Thank you, children, and this is written by Shiv Khera. Okay. It's a wonderful lesson written by Shiv Khera about different there's different successful people we have given. So from them we have to aim something. Okay, they are the like inspiration to us. We have to learn from them a lot, and we have to be also successful in our